Camp in a Box.
Hi everyone, my name is Krissy and I'm from Sunrise, Pearl River, Staten Island, and today we're going to be making your Dreamcatcher craft from your Camp in a Box. So I've opened my Dreamcatcher activity and it comes with a lot of different strings. So the first piece you're going to need is the very super long one and your round brown circle, and that's going to be your Dreamcatcher. And we're going to tie a knot right at the top of the Dreamcatcher, and this is where we're going to start rolling our string through. You might want to tie 2 knots, this way it's nice and sturdy. Not too tight in case you make a mistake. We're going to start wrapping our string around the outside of the circle, and we are going to do about 7 to 13 loops, as many as you see fit. You don't want to make them too tight, as I did in my giraffe Dreamcatcher, because then it might not look the same as a Dreamcatcher. It might just be one big string like a bracelet, and instead you want it to be nice and loose. You can always go back and adjust them like I am so you can see how much more space you have on your Dreamcatcher. Pull the string tighter, then make it loose again as you go. Maybe. Now I have about 10 loops, and once you get to your last one on the outside, you're going to start looping it through the string that's hanging down. So you're not going to go around the outside of the brown, you're going to go into the white string that's hanging down. And thread it through, and then pull it not too tight. You want to keep it nice and loose. This will be the part that catches your dreams. If you have a silly concentration face like mine, your tongue might stick out, and that's okay. If any string gets tight around the Dreamcatcher part, make sure you pull a little bit looser before threading the string through it. You're gonna pull it down, hold it with your thumb, and put your additional string through. Once you've gotten through every single loop that you started with, now you're gonna go through, there's 2 little spaces between these loops. You're gonna go through these spaces to make a 3rd tier of your catcher. Go play around the string to make it look a little bit nicer, however you'd like your Dreamcatcher to look. And I'm going to catch my dreams a little bit down further to my beads are going to be. If you have extra string, you can either thread it through and make more layers of the Dreamcatcher, or you can simply tie a knot in the middle where you want to end your Dreamcatcher. Now that I've tied my knot, I have the bottom of my dream catcher, and I'm going to take my additional short pieces of string and I'm going to tie them to the bottom of the dream catcher, only 3 of the 4 strings, 3 of the 4 strings. One in the center, just in half. Once you're done with all of your string, you can get out your feathers and your beads and you can group them however you'd like. I'm going to group mine in orange and yellow, and purple and red. Same thing with your beads, you can group them however you like, but there's going to be 3 beads on each string, so you need 6 groups of beads. So I'm going to separate my beads now into the color scheme I want. So on my first set of strings here, I'm going to do my yellow and orange feathers. I'm going to put 3 beads onto the string, whichever order you like. I'm going to tie the bottom of the string around the last bead that I attached. Same string, the other half of the same string, I'm going to add 3 additional beads. And once again, tie the bottom of the string to the bottom bead. Once you have your beads on your string, you're going to take some glue and your feathers and attach your feather right to the piece of string that's attached at the end, like so. I'm going to do that now. You can use any type of glue when you're doing this craft, and if you choose to use a hot glue gun like I am, just make sure you have an adult around to help you so you don't hurt yourself. Elmer's glue would work best, as well as any crafting glue, just not a glue stick. Make sure your glue dries before you try to lift up your dream catcher. Once you have your first 2 feathers done, you could do the exact same thing on the other 2, and we'll see what happens when I'm done with that. All of your feathers are done. You can separate them as far or as narrow as you'd like by just simply moving your knot around. And you're going to take your last piece of small string and you're going to tie it in half at the top of your dream catcher to be a hanger for you to hang your dream catcher above your bed or on your wall or anywhere that you want to hang your dream catcher to use. Awesome, so when you're done, you can cut off any excess string like I have here, and you can post your dream catchers to Bloom so you can see what yours looks like. We're super excited to see them, and thank you for making this craft with us today. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell below, and we'll see you next time. Bye.